Andy retired at 42 with zero debt and passive income covering all his expenses. He did not inherit money or win the lottery. He worked a normal corporate job making $65,000 per year. What he did differently was build a side hustle that eventually generated more income than his salary, while requiring less than 15 hours of his time weekly. This is not a get-rich-quick story. This is a blueprint for systematic wealth building that anyone can follow. Welcome to KB Blue Tree, where we break down real strategies for achieving financial independence without waiting until you are 65. The traditional retirement model is broken. You're supposed to save 10% of your income for 40 years, hope the market cooperates, and retire on 70% of your working income. That plan leaves you dependent on factors outside your control and delays freedom until your best years are behind you. What if there was a different approach, where you built income streams that could replace your salary in 10 years instead of for decades? That is exactly what early retirement through side hustles makes possible. Problem. Here's the trap most people find themselves in. You start your career with dreams of financial freedom, but quickly get locked into a lifestyle that matches your income. It's the nicer apartment, the car payment, the subscriptions and conveniences that make working long hours more bearable. Before you know it, you are earning $70,000 or $80,000 annually, but still living month to month. You tell yourself that the next promotion or raise will finally give you breathing room, but it never does because your expenses expand to match your income. The retirement calculators tell you that you need to save $2 million to retire comfortably. At your current savings rate, that will take until you are 67. You feel stuck between working forever or drastically cutting your lifestyle, and you cannot imagine doing either. Meanwhile, you watch your time slip away. Weeks turn into years, and you realize you have been trading the best hours of your best years for a paycheck that barely moves the needle on your long-term financial security. What makes this worse is the complete lack of control. Your retirement depends on your employer continuing to employ you, stock market performing well, and nothing catastrophic happening to derail your plans. One major health issue, one company restructuring, one extended period of unemployment, and decades of saving can evaporate. You have built your entire financial future on a foundation you do not control. That is not a retirement plan, as a hope strategy dressed up as financial planning. The people who retire early are not necessarily smarter or luckier than you. They simply refuse to accept the standard timeline. They build additional income sources while still employed and use that side income to accelerate their path to freedom. This is not about working to full-time jobs until you burn out. It is about strategically building assets that generate cash flow with minimal ongoing effort. Solutions. Early retirement through side hustles works because of one mathematical reality. When you have a full-time job covering your expenses, every dollar your side hustle generates can go directly toward investments or debt elimination. This creates a compounding effect that dramatically accelerates your timeline to financial independence. The key is choosing the right type of side hustle. Not all side income is created equal. You want to focus on scalable models where your income is not directly tied to your hours. Service-based businesses where you trade time for money will keep you trapped in the same limitation as your day job. Instead, look for opportunities to create digital products, build automated systems, or establish recurring revenue streams. These models let you earn money while you sleep, which is the only way to truly scale beyond your own time constraints. Start by auditing your existing skills and knowledge. What do you know that others would pay to learn? What problems can you solve that people actively search for solutions to? What processes or systems have you built in your career that could be packaged and sold? Your side hustle should leverage expertise you already have, so you are not starting from zero. This dramatically reduces the time investment required to get your first sales. The next step is building your minimum viable offer. This is not about creating the perfect product. It is about getting something valuable into the market quickly, so you can start generating income and learning from real customers. Maybe it is a simple template, a short course, or a consulting package, something you can deliver excellently with your current capacity. You launch it to a small audience, refine based on feedback, then scale what works. Around the 6-minute mark of building your side hustle, you will face the automation challenge. Your income is growing, but so is the time demand. This is where the Artificial Intelligence Business Accelerator Kit becomes critical. It shows you how to automate customer service, streamline content creation, and systematize operations so your business runs with minimal daily involvement. You can find it on Gumroad and Payhip, and it is specifically designed for solo entrepreneurs building scalable income streams. As your side income grows, you need a clear financial strategy. Every dollar should have a job. First, eliminate high-interest debt, which is eating your potential investment returns. Then build an emergency fund covering 6 months of expenses. After that, aggressively invest the difference between your total income and your living costs. This is where the real acceleration happens. When you are investing 50 or 60% of your combined income, your timeline to financial independence shrinks from decades to years. The wealth-building equation for early retirement is straightforward. You need to accumulate 25 times your annual expenses in invested assets. At that point, you can safely withdraw 4% annually, and your money should last indefinitely. If you spend $40,000 per year, you need $1 million invested. If you spend $60,000, you need $1.5 million. The lower your expenses and the higher your savings rate, the faster you reach this target. Your side hustle is the tool that dramatically increases your savings rate. Success story. Andy worked in operations management, earning $65,000 annually. He started creating project management templates and selling them online based on systems he had built in his corporate role. The first year, he made $8,000 in side income working evenings and weekends. Nothing life-changing, but proof the concept worked. He used the digital freedom blueprint available on Gumroad and PayHip to systematize his product creation and customer delivery processes. By year 3, his template business was generating $4,000 monthly in mostly passive income. He had expanded into courses teaching his project management methodology. Year 5, his side income hit $7,000 monthly and exceeded his after-tax salary. At this point, Andy made a strategic decision. He negotiated part-time status at his corporate job, dropping to 3 days weekly. This gave him time to scale his business while maintaining some employment income and health benefits. Year 8, his business consistently generated $12,000 monthly, with Andy working roughly 12 hours per week on it. He had built a library of digital products, established affiliate partnerships, and created a small membership community. His investment portfolio had grown to $900,000 from aggressive saving and market growth. At 42, Andy retired completely. His business income alone covered his expenses with room for continued investing. He had compressed a 40-year timeline into 12 years by building cash flow outside his job. Call to action. Here's what you need to do today. Calculate your financial independence number by multiplying your annual expenses by 25. That is your target. Then look at your current savings rate and project how long it will take to reach that number. If the timeline is longer than you want to work, that gap is exactly what a side hustle needs to fill. The goal is not replacing your income immediately. It's adding $1,000 monthly, then $2,000, then more, until your combined savings rate makes early retirement realistic. Subscribe to KB Bluetree for more frameworks on building side income and accelerating your path to financial freedom. If you want detailed strategies for creating and scaling digital products, check out KB Bluetree Digital and Online Business Strategy channel. And if you are interested in optimizing your health and energy for the long game of wealth building, visit KB Bluetree Health and Wellness, because retiring early only matters if you are healthy enough to enjoy it. You do not need permission to start building your exit strategy from traditional employment. You do not need massive capital or special connections. You need a valuable skill, a systematic approach to monetizing it, and the discipline to invest your side income instead of inflating your lifestyle. That is how you retire decades early, while others are still climbing the corporate ladder. Start building today.